What up, guys? We are live. So we got a dope podcast for you today. So as you guys know, I've had a lot of female OnlyFans chicks on, right? And the request I keep getting over and over again is, yo, can you get a male OnlyFans guy on? I was like, all right. And it worked out really well because Allende introduced us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Allende shot me a text and he's like, yo, we got this guy who loves huge tits and he's popping on OnlyFans. So you should have him on. I was like, all right, that works perfectly. So yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it.
It's a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me, man. It's good to be on.
For sure, bro. So you want to start off with like a very quick introduction, maybe?
Yeah, definitely, man. It's Barry here. Barry loves boobs. Always wearing the brand, holding it down. We are a pandemic company, pandemic business. I do events. Obviously, I have an OnlyFans page as well. I have two of them. I have a free OnlyFans and a VIP OnlyFans page, and many vids, other platforms we're on. We are adult entertainment. I say that because it's more than just porn. Like I said, we do events, and there's a lot of big things coming down the pipe. I've knocked out about, I think my third event I just did 2 weeks ago in New York, and it was Barry's Boob Cruise, which is great. We had 400 people on there, porn stars, adult entertainment, content creators, you name it, they're on there. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell, man. We're just, I am definitely looking, at this year and finishing out strong. We have some some more events lined up. And then we also have, I feel good about the events that we have going into next year. I think we're doing pretty good.
Awesome, dude. So how do the events work?
Yeah, man. So like everything I've done has been through like, I see and I want to implement and I do it. And if I write an idea down, if I like something, I do it. So, I went to a content house. I started doing content like 2021, OnlyFans, stuff like that. And I went to an event. I would say it'd be kind of cool if it was, more busty. Like obviously the brand we specialize in busty, big bust, what they call it, content, right? Natural girls, natural busty girls. We're talking triple D and up. It's a pretty huge market. A lot of people don't understand, but it's you call it fetish, what have you, but yeah, that's what I specialize in. Barry loves boobs, and we like to have fun with the brand as well. But sorry, I was getting off topic a little bit.
I was curious, how do the events work? Is it like is it just like a big party with hot girls, or is it like a gangbang, or how does that stuff work?
Nah, yeah. 100% ethical. I don't do any type of so it's mainly more of a strip element to it. The last one we did, the Boob Cruise, we had 3-level yacht. I had the bottom level. I partnered up with my guy, Pipewell Productions, New York City. And we had like 40 plus, he had 40 plus entertainers on there. They were dancing guys, brought their ones and some pretty awesome motorboat footage that was there. Then my next event is Boob Fest, Barry's Boob Fest 3. We're doing it in Puerto Rico. We're doing a Barry's Beach Bash where people come out, buy tickets online, and they come out and be around some of their top favorite busty models, and it's a pretty cool environment. It's no sex. I'm not soliciting or promising any sex because that's highly illegal, I feel. And but yeah, it is a good time. It's good vibes, good energy. And
does it usually wind up happening anyway, or is it not really?
If I spoke on that, I feel like that would incriminate some things. But I will say this though. I will say this. If you put a bunch of girls into a situation, you put a bunch of fans into a situation, something between someone is going to happen. So that's all I got to say about that.
Do you guys film like whatever adult scenes on the boat, or that's totally separate? The OnlyFans is separate from the events.
Well, that's funny. You say it's separate, but it's not so a big genre within like the production, the content space is is that behind the scenes content, right? I mean, look, you can look at your favorite porn star and watch her get smashed a gazillion times. And if you're anything like me, I mean, it's funny. I don't even really watch porn as much as I used to. Like now that I'm doing porn, I guess, whatever. Yeah. But back in the day, it was like, hey, let me find at least let me find my scene, what I like. Let me lock in. And that's going to be about 2 minutes most, right? A couple minutes.
Right.
Now, if you watch your favorite porn star, your favorite content creator, what have you, you watch her at a party, you watch her, in a different environment, you click on that, you're going to stay watching that a lot longer on average. So that engagement goes to the roof. The buy-in goes to the roof.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good that comes out of that. It's different. It's different type of content. So, on the boat, no, we're not doing that stuff, but that content is still content. So like, it is
a different kind of concept.
Right.
Yeah, I get you.
Think of Girls Gone Wild, for example.
Right,
Joe Francis. Think about those, right?
I was actually talking to him a few months ago. I was going to get him on the podcast. He agreed, and then he flaked last minute. It was pretty disappointing because I wanted to hear his story.
Oh my God, yeah, I like to hear that one too. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Yeah, man, but same deal. Like Joe, Joe Francis, like without the, you're doing too much. He did a little too much at the end. Hey, very good. Hey, tip my hat off to him. Very good model, especially taking advantage of the distribution. Of the infomercials back in the day. That was golden. It's a little bit more. You got to be a little bit more creative. That's why we had the social. A lot of things going on. The events I'm happy with the portfolio of events that we put together this year.
What's the guy to girl ratio at the events? Is it 1-for-1, or is it 2 girls for every guy?
That's a good call, man. Let's go off the last one, right? We had 400 people on a boat. We had 40, 60, probably 60 girls that were entertainers, right? / that were scheduled to be there. Then we probably had a percentage of girls that were just there as fans as well, right? So there's still more guys for that one. That was a bigger event, right?
Because I feel like the magic happens is when you have 2 girls for every guy. That's when everyone's getting laid if you have a ratio like that. Because the girls are start chasing the guys, right? So they're like, oh fuck, I'm not getting enough attention. Yeah, that's interesting. How much do you charge for tickets for guys to go to an event like that?
Let me tell you, man, our first event, this is crazy, right? My first event was January. My birthday is January 14th. I think my first event, Barry's Booth Fest 1. We had a couple of different tickets, but we had one ticket. It was an all weekend ticket, right? The all weekend access ticket was $1,000, and that was the number one seller. 11 people bought it. That was great. 11 people bought it, and it was a small event. It was at a house, so we did some pretty good numbers. It was the first one, bro. But now on average, about $100, bro. $100, you get in. You're there, you're around, you participate. That's it. We're not trying to, and we'd like that to come down as sponsorships and stuff like that happen. But $100 is getting you in and around.
Yeah, that's really reasonable. That's totally reasonable.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into this. So, tell me, how did you get into OnlyFans?
Well, it's pandemic, bro. It's pandemic. It was. I've been around. I've just been around, man. I've been around. I have friends and. And people I know that are content creators, females, guys even, right? And it's pandemic, bro. I'm in Miami and I'm working 9 to 5 corporate world, remote at home. And it's all organic. I always kind of wanted to do it. Not necessarily OnlyFans, but just adult, boob stuff. I kind of always wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? There were companies like Score Group, that it kind of set an example of, it can be done. Oh, it's a market. Like Score Group. If you don't know what Score Group is, they're the leaders in big bus. They've been around since the 90s, 92. You know what I mean? Publishing company. They're like Playboy company for big titty girls. You know what I'm saying? That's what they. Yeah, so it's a niche, but it's huge. A multi-million-dollar organization. So the fact that they can do something like that shows that they can be done. Now, a lot of stuff that I want to do is kind of some of the stuff that they used to do the events. They did boob cruise. They did these different events, they've kind of slowed down for whatever reason over the years. That's fine. Cool. We can do that stuff. And, much.
Well, I guess my question is how did the first OnlyFans scene happen? Did you hit up one of the girls you were banging, invite her over? Or how did the first time you did it, how did that work?
Yo, it was all right, just like this. It was hey, look, I'm gonna do the OnlyFans. I'm gonna come over. They're already over the house anyway, Miami, Brick or whatever. So let's do it. Let's film it and let's make it happen. Cool.
This was just a chick you're hooking up with?
Yeah, one of my friends. Yeah, I just have relationships with girls that are already doing it. They're already doing it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're like, hey, we're gonna fuck anyway. Let's videotape and put it on OnlyFans, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, not even as like, not even like, hey, let's fuck. Like, hey, I want to do this. Like, okay, about time. You know, okay, waiting on you because they know I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right.
So did you like, okay, when you first start filming scenes, like, do you have to like give the girl half, or is it like a content trade? Like, what's in it for the girl? She was just doing because she likes you.
Content trade.
Okay.
Typically, yeah.
Okay, so it was like a chick already had an OnlyFans, and she's like, "Yo, I need a guy to fuck me," and you're like, "I need a girl to fuck." So we film content together. You put it on your channel, I put it on mine. Is that kind of how it works?
Exactly. Good job. Yeah. 100%.
I guess the one thing. Okay, so what I heard, and I guess OnlyFans is a little bit different than porn, but what I heard is that it's like kind of hard as a guy to get into porn as a straight guy because like a lot of guys have performance anxiety, so directors are usually unwilling to take a chance on a guy they don't know. But I'm assuming these were girls like you knew in real life, so they knew you could fuck them well or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, because I feel like if you didn't know the girls personally, it might have been harder.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't, I mean, it would be like a work situation. Then it wasn't. I haven't felt like that's the thing that is the difference between porn, right, and OnlyFans. Like being a content creator, you know what I'm saying? That's the huge difference. Is that porn stars, you're paid to fuck. Me, I create content. It doesn't have. It's whatever we want to do. You know what I'm saying? Essentially, I don't have to stand on my. I don't have to stand on my head and fucking jerk off upside down, or you know what I mean? Like I don't have to do no weird. I just do whatever I'm comfortable doing and whatever she's comfortable doing, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And okay, so where are you at now? Like, how many subscribers do you have to your OnlyFans?
I'm kind of taking a dip this summer, man. It's like like 500, something like that.
Five. How much does each person pay? Like 10?
It's like nine. I think I just put it on sale. It was $9.99 a month.
Okay.
And then that's on the VIP one. I got a free. That's like because that's 500 people. Then I got 3,500 people on the free one right now. I just did that a couple of months ago.
Okay.
We want to rev that one up. The free one actually at the end of the day becomes a little bit more profitable. At the end of the day, the long run, the free one actually works out better. You can monetize it better. So
okay, so you're making like 10K a month or something right now.
Basically. Yeah, right around there for OnlyFans. Yeah, and I got Manny Vids as well. And I just launched that. We did like extra $2,000 first month on that, so that's cool.
Okay, that's pretty dope. So do you with like when you're filming, do you ever have to like pay the chicks to be in the scenes, or is it just always a content trade?
Yeah, it's been. I've paid like I think one. I want to say it's gotta be another one. I know I paid one girl.
But it's usually like a content trade, basically.
Usually, yeah, 99. I paid like one girl.
Okay.
I think maybe two.
And then how do you like, okay, now that you have an OnlyFans, how do you like set up, like, how do you find girls? Like, do you DM them, or is it like they come to you? Like, how does that part work? Because I'm sure there's a bunch of guys who are like DMing porn stars saying, hey, I'll fuck you on camera, right? So how do you get them?
Yo, the guys, I don't talk about this a lot, but it's funny. This the other day, someone did mention that some porn star guy had as part of his recruitment strategy was sending me like, hey, shoot content and sending like the dick pic. Like that's gonna like persuade. I was like, oh, that sounds awful. You know what I mean? Like that's a bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if that's the thing the guys are doing. I feel bad. Like I said, I'm not your typical like porn star guy. My whole thing is about the brand. It's like again, I'm more of a Joe Francis versus a Ron Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I'm starring. I do stuff now, but I probably not gonna do a lot of hardcore and moving forward. Just keep stuff on titties because I got music. I got a song out right now. It's on all platforms called Shake Them Things. Mr. Mix 2 Live Crew produced it. So we're doing some special things there. And so like I don't do a lot of hardcore stuff, but my outreach though, I don't really do a lot of, like now all right, so this is funny. I did a busty talent search and I found an awesome girl like that, and she's killing it. You know what I'm saying? Most time, if it wasn't, so during pandemic, let me backtrack. During pandemic, I used to do these Zoom parties, right?
Okay.
We have guys like paying like $5, $10, sometimes $15, $20 one time to get on 450 guys to see 4 or 5 girls just doing titty stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes it go crazier. There'll be some fucking going on, some wild shit going on. But those Zoom pandemic parties are absolutely insane. And so I met a lot of girls doing that. you imagine it was like every Tuesday, Titty Tuesday, I would have a Zoom party like around 9 o'clock, 8, 9 o'clock. And sometimes it'd go 2 hours, 2 to 4, 5, 6 hours. And it would just be crazy. Guys would be tipping through Cash App. They would get on through Cash App. And it would, I met a lot of girls like that. So, right now, there are a number of girls that are reaching out to me. Again, I don't do a lot of hardcore recruiting. However, I'm looking to. We have a booth at Exotica coming up in New Jersey in October. That should be pretty cool for recruitment at the after party as well. And then got some business cards. So, I'm going to be doing more recruiting. I have an actual recruiter that reached out to me as well that I may bring on and have him kind of bring out some talent as we look to scale going into finish out the year, going into next year. So,
how do the girls find you?
Instagram, man. IG, Barry Loves Boobs.
Okay, so it's like, is it like, do you think it's usually word of mouth, or do you think like the algorithm like recommends like?
Nah, you know what? It is more word of mouth. Good question, man. Because like I have a couple girls actually who've come to the events. Great question, guys. Oh, my friend told me about you, or my guy. It's usually a homeboy or a guy that is telling them they got big titties. Hey, look, you should get with this guy, and yeah.
Okay, I mean, this shit is fascinating to me because I feel like you have the best, like that's like one of the best setups to fuck a bunch of hot girls with minimal effort, right? Because it's like even me, like I get laid pretty easily, but you get laid even easier than me. Like I still have to like go on the date or something. You're just having the chicks come straight over, turning on the camera, and you're fucking them. There's like close to zero work required on your part. So I feel like that's like a really sweet setup. I think a lot of guys would be envious of. Like, it's like it's just so easy, right? Like,
the wild thing is, bro, like it's funny. I love the verbiage, man, but like, I swear to God, dog, like, I don't know, man. Obviously, I'm a pervert, right? This is perverted work, perverted nature, right? In this business, but I'm just not that perverted anymore. Like, as I once was, I don't know, bro. Like, but like this, I know what I'm doing. I can go a lot harder.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of that has been and I know that. I know, and I think about guys like Joe Francis that have gone, I don't know, lost it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what is it. I'm just not, I've gotten plenty of pussy before this. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I want to be clear there. Like, I'm not doing this to get girls. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this. I have a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? But it's not to knock off a whole bunch. So, that's not something that I'm really in it for. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, but I always say I am for the culture, and that means a lot of things. But for me, it means putting on for the demographic and for the people that I'm putting on for the women that I'm putting on for. You know what I mean? So
your main motivation is just like you're just passionate about creating like content with big titty chicks, or what's like your main motivation?
Yeah, man. Like, just to now this not just the content, just to see what I like, get the proper shine. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, look, I live in Miami. I've been out here 11, 12 years. I lived in Vegas 2 years before this. I'm from the DMV, DC area. I've been with a lot. I know a lot. I've been with a lot. I know a lot. Bad girls. All right, cool. I know I've been around enough guys, your bro type guys, your athletes, you name it. I'm a big guy, I'm 6'4", whatever. I've been around all types of people. And I know what the general people like. But then I know also that there's something I've always liked, and I've been true to what I've liked. And then, and what I mean by that, I like all types of women, big, small, skinny, whatever, right? But like, it takes kind of some balls, man, because I know a lot of dudes that to even put on for what I'm putting on for, like, it takes a lot to do that, man. You know what I mean? And so, what I mean, who is that? We're talking about very curvy, voluptuous women. Call them bigger, you call them BBWs, call them whatever you want to call them, whatever title you want to put on them. We're talking about bigger, curvier women. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Okay, but I'm still trying to understand, like, because you're saying you're not doing it for the pussy.
The motivation is for that. It's to see them get the shine that they should get. Because I like it. Does that make sense? I like it, so I feel like I know I'm not the only one. See, now I'm validated by me creating this, me having the followership that I have, and despite losing all these accounts on Instagram and just lost my Twitter account, I got a new Twitter now. You know what I'm saying? It's been validated. I got enough. The proof is I got enough. There's enough people like me that like what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so So
you can find an audience for anything. I mean, you can be like fucking pretending to be a priest and like jerking off in a cup of water and having girls drinking. There's going to be hundreds of guys who want to watch that. So I think there's content for everything.
exactly.
Do you know how many girls you've like? What's your body count throughout your whole life? Like, do you
My
keep
whole
track?
life? Damn.
Yeah, it's got to be in the hundreds.
It's not that bad, man. I looked at it. It's less than 1,000. You know, it's so, you know, I think that's pretty good. It's less than 1,000.
I'm between 300 and 500, but I've never done.
I'm like, I don't even know if I'll put the number out there. I might hold myself out, man.
Okay.
I'm above that, your numbers, but
Okay.
I'm like about 750, something like that, 750, somewhere in that range.
Damn. Okay. And then how many?
That's a long, but I've slowed down, man. That's a long, like most of that stuff was happening before I got in this space.
Oh, okay. So how many like girls have you hooked up with on camera, like roughly?
Yeah, you know, honestly, I think it's less than 100.
Okay. Interesting.
It's not that much. Less than 50, probably. Like, well, you're talking about like professional, and not just camera.
Right.
Like the berries, probably less than 50. Honestly, yeah. Not that much.
Okay, interesting. So you were always like pretty good with girls all your life?
I mean, I think so. I mean, like high school, I was cool. I had a high school sweetheart. I wasn't like, you know, Don Juan or anything like that. But my younger years, I'm talking like early 20s to like my whole 20s, put like that. You know what I mean? 20, 29 was like a, you know, experience, man. Because I lived in DC when DC was very, very special, party town. And some of the best like urban like nightclubs ever experienced was in DC at the time when I was just turning 21. Then at 26, I moved to Vegas. And you know, for 2 years, you know, then I come to Miami when I'm 29. It's just, you know, and then I did security on the side. I had a regular job. So I've always been around. I've been in the nightlife industry. I've always been around like women and stuff like that. And, you know.
How old are you now?
Yeah, I'm 40.
Okay, you're 40 now. Okay, cool. I'm 32. Interesting. And so how did you, like, before you got into this, how did you used to meet girls? Like, what do you, Tinder, bars, clubs?
Yeah, I used to do security, right? And so like I'm always more of an, I'm not really, look, I've had success on all those apps. Tinder, I've done, you know, MySpace. MySpace might have been one of the best ones, to be honest with you, dog.
Really?
MySpace had a radius function where you can like put in a body type, like a body type function, and you can put in like radius, like within 5 miles or 1 mile of your house. You can put in exactly what you like on MySpace. I don't know if people remember this. You can put exactly what you like. Oh, I want ethnic. I want curvy. I want within 1 mile of the house, and it'll give you some profiles. So MySpace was great. I had success on Facebook, all those apps, Tinder, you know, all of that, man. But that's not the in-person is what I prefer, man. A brunch, a nightclub situation, you know, is where I had more success.
Damn, that's awesome. What age did you lose your virginity at?
Well, technically like 12.
Damn, dude, 12? Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just great. Yeah, you understand. I told you I'm 40, 41, right? So like when I was a kid, I'm talking like 5th, 6th grade, R. Kelly was doing his thing like musically. I know he's canceled now, but I'm saying back then, this is the stuff that was on the radio. R. Kelly, like, you know, Silk, Freak Me, all this freaky R&B. This is shit I was listening to. It's stuff they play in the school dance, playing football after the games on Friday. It was, you know, it was very shit moved kind of fast, man. You know what I mean? Like it moved kind of fast, bro. So yeah, it was like 6th grade was a fun year.
Damn, dude, that's pretty crazy. So we both live in Miami. That's what we have in common. So we're also both like big tits. But I
didn't know this, Alex.
So
you know, but there's a difference though. Like big is I'm glad you said big, because some people confuse. You know, I hate when people say huge, and I see the tits and they're not huge, right? I like huge titties. You know what I'm saying? Natural. See, I don't know. I look at you, and I'm not judging, but I just talked to enough guys. And so I've done these shows and stuff like the Zoom shows. Do you like fake or natural? Let me ask you.
I'm pretty open to both, but I have
See,
to be. I have like we do have different type of body. Like for me, the girl has to be
you like
like
skinny, right?
very skinny and slender, but huge tits. Where like the tits are so big that the girl has back problems basically because she's so small. That's the kind of shit I'm into.
You have to show me offline, like throw me some Instagram profile because I haven't really seen that, especially natural. I like natural, so and then so I like them natural and huge, and then it's very rare to see them the size that I like them, and for them to be skinny. I think
No,
like
yeah, you definitely like bigger tits than me. Like you like superhuman tits, like tits that are like just defying gravity and nature and are
do you
just
know
like.
your size? Do you know your bra sizes? Like, are you good? Like,
I mean, yeah, I can usually pretty accurately gauge a girl's bra size from looking
all right,
at her.
so like, give me what's your favorite bra size? Give me an example.
I like double D or something.
See, double D, that's cute. See, I started triple D and up. That's what I
Yeah,
started.
yeah,
Sorry. That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah. No, I figured. Yeah, you like bigger tits than me, but
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
okay. So you moved to Miami. Okay, so once you moved to Miami, what was like your main way of meeting girls? Like, were you like after you stopped being a bouncer? How did you start meeting girls when you moved down here?
Same way, bro. I mean, it's the same shit. Nightclub, brunch, the same move, bro.
Mm.
Miami was even better because even though I try to slow down. I purposely slowed down Miami because Miami will. If y'all don't know about Miami, Miami will kill you. Miami will spit so many people out by going out, hanging out, getting girl. Like it would literally kill you. You know what I'm saying? So like I was kind of leery of that. You know what I mean? So shit. I changed career twice in Miami. No,
Mm.
actually make this 3 times. So I know Miami will kill you, bro. And but how do I get girls in Miami? Same way, man. Like you can't name a spot. Tap 42 when it first opened up, brunch move, club live,
Mm.
strip clubs even. I love
Yeah,
the
you,
strip
you seem pretty charismatic, so I can see you. I can see you meeting a lot of girls. How do you meet girls at strip clubs like without having to pay for it?
man. I mean, the best part about Miami strip clubs is they have civilian regular girls that are in the strip club.
Right.
I'm not talking about the strippers necessarily. I'm talking about the regular. I'm not talking about going to strip clubs. I'm not talking about, I have hooked up with some strippers, but that's not my MO because that shit is dangerous. I try to hook up with like the regular girls at the strip club with the girls. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you see in Miami. You know what I mean? So
Wait, when you say dangerous, what do you mean? Like
I
they'll
mean, I just
still.
heard a dude. Somebody just told me the other day he went to sleep with a stripper out here in Miami. My boy's a doctor. He told me guy came in to the hospital, AIDS, HIV, here in Miami, new case, got it from a stripper. Not saying you catch from anywhere. I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? He went home, bagged it, raw dog it.
Yeah, you can't be raw dogging strippers. That's amateur mistake 101. That's a recipe for disasters. Raw
Yeah,
dogging the stripper. I don't
not
think I
good.
would raw dog any Miami girl, but certainly not a stripper.
Definitely not a stripper.
Yeah,
Let's go rolling it.
that's playing Russian roulette right there. Okay, interesting. Huh. And so yeah, it just okay. So for you, it was always like you never had a hard time. It seems like meeting girls, which is pretty cool. Did you have like a I don't know, like an older brother or like a dad who showed you like how did you figure out like what to say and what to do in front of girls?
Shit.
Do you have like a role model or like I don't know, someone who taught you, a mentor?
Nah, man. I mean, nah, man. I really didn't. I mean, just going out trial and error, man. This shit's been. I worked in security for like a number of years, and I've seen guys fail. I mean, maybe if that helps, I kind of know what not to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, look, I'm 6'4", right? I'm like I'm kind of chubby now. I'm like 260, 270. Yandi's trying to get me in good shape, by the way. But I'm still kind of a bigger guy. I got broad shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not super duper ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be okay. Just don't talk. I know what not to say. You know what I'm saying? I've seen guys talk their way out of vagina. You know what I'm saying? You can talk your way out of a lot of shit. But if you pay attention, that's the key. Pay attention, be in the rhythm. But I've always had success, man. I just been out and about, and it just kind of works out, man, because I just be having fun, bro.
Did you have older sisters?
No, I'm like the second oldest overall. So it could be in the DNA, but like my dad has like 17 kids, bro. Like,
Damn, 17 kids?
yeah,
That's nuts.
yeah. I'm like the second oldest, man. So
Damn, so you have a lot of siblings. Okay.
there's like 8, 9 sisters. You know what I mean? Like a lot, bro. But that's not, you know.
Well, one thing I've noticed that's interesting is usually guys who are like better with girls naturally, they have sisters. It's just
Yeah.
something about like growing up with sisters that makes you like better understand women. That's just like a pattern
You
I've
know, I
noticed.
gotta give kudos. Let me give props, man. My mom had me when she was like 16, right? 17,
Uh-huh.
excuse me. Pregnant when she had me when she was 17. My mom has been like a sister to me. You know what I mean? So my mom is, unlike most moms, my mom has kept it more than real with me when it comes to women. To
Uh,
the point where like my mom would suggest. I remember, I never forget. Like I was like 21. I was working in DC, Capitol Hill, and I was like, Mom, you know, because I moved out like kind of early. I had like my own like shit 19. I had my own car, apartment,
uh,
all this shit. I was like, damn, I'm working all these jobs. I'm working at this IT job here. I'm working at Nordstrom's. I'm working at FedEx in the morning and night. Like I'm working like 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, Mom, I thought I had to make it. Was making enough. I was making like 40K at 19. I thought I was killing it. And I was like, oh no, I'm making nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything's going to bills. Then I'm going taking girls out. And she was like, you know, Audrey, what you need is you just need an older woman. You know, you need an older somebody. You know, that can take some of the. And I swear to God, like that same day, I met this older, like I was 20, 21. This woman was like 30, 31. And I started kicking her. And based on what my mom had said, and that's how cool me and my moms are. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think my mom, low key, kind of gave me a lot of insight and perspective on women. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm anything, bro. I'm not saying I'm not a Mac. I'm not a pimp, a player, nothing like that. But my mom is probably played a good part. You know what I'm saying? Me just being,
Gotcha. Okay. Have you ever linked up with like any famous porn stars? Like any like A-list porn stars?
yeah, I have.
Do you is it like confidential or you have it on your channel?
It's crazy, man. This is wild. I don't have any of the famous hookup porn stuff. None of the famous ones on my channel, man. I
How
really
come?
don't. We're gonna change that.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you just run it. So you've like hooked up with porn stars like on your own, basically, like off camera.
yeah, exactly.
How does this like? Okay, here's another question. How does this affect like your dating life? Like meaning like, okay, when you're not.
What dating life?
Oh, like, okay, let's say you're not doing content, right? How like let's just say for example your camera breaks and you have 2 months of hiatus before you can shoot content for whatever reason. What like do you have like regular girls sliding in your DMs being like, "Hey, I know you like big tits. I have big tits. Let's hook up," or like how does that work when you're not working?
Yeah, I mean, I still think I'm still small enough, man. Like, I mean, I get a number of girls, reaching out or whatever, and but I haven't. I don't think it's at a level yet where I'm like, I'm smacked. Like a lot of times they'll take are out of state. They're not really here in Miami per se. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But so I don't, but my dating life, man, I really don't. It's funny because when I was before this, a long time ago, when I was in DC, like my dating life was great. I was a dater. I love going out to the dinners
mm,
and drinks and all of that. When I got to Vegas, it slowly started. When I went to Vegas, it started slowing. Like the wine and dine stuff, this started becoming like more just party stuff, right? I would go to.
mm.
I was at rehab every Sunday in Vegas pool party, or I was at, you know, I didn't know anybody when I moved to Vegas. I left Vegas. I knew everybody. I did security in Vegas too, even though I
Mm.
worked at a lot of cool spots, a lot of cool spots in Vegas, man. And shit just started flowing, man. Like it wasn't no dates. It was like, yo, come over, like. And then got to Miami, just kind of like doubled down on that. It got worse. Like, I got the crib. You can come through. I mean, what date? There's not a, I already kind of know you know me a little bit based off how we meet. You know what I'm saying? And then so just come over. There's not a. I'm not really big now on. I'll go out on a date. If I go out now, because with a girl, it's like we've already established. She's already been over the house a few times. Now let's go on a date because I already know who you are.
Yeah, I got you.
I don't go on dates with somebody to get to know a
Yeah,
girl.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, bro. Have you ever
Yeah.
recruited a girl during the daytime? Like, have you ever been like walking around, you see a chick with huge tits, and you try to get her to do content with you? Has that ever happened?
It's starting to happen now.
Okay. How does that go? Like give me like a synopsis of like how that happens.
This is brand new. This is fresh off the press material right here. All right, fresh off the press. So like, I knew this was gonna happen, and I can talk, but I don't want to talk too much. I don't say, hey, look, what do? You do OnlyFans. Da, da, da. So I'm like this. I got some business cards. I got some business cards made, right? And I said, look, we're gonna put the logo on there, right? You see the logo, right?
Yeah.
I say, just hey, look, just scan me. Scan me. And they scan it, and it goes to all my links, and they can see what it's about. I say, hit me up if you're interested. We'll see how it works out. I just started doing this, so.
Oh, that's fascinating. So you're just basically handing out, you're keeping the conversation brief and just giving them the business card, basically, right?
Sometimes I look at them, like the other day I was in a strip club. I say, look, you're a star. You're a star. Scan this. See what I'm talking about. If you're interested, give me,
Dude, that's pretty smart. I actually, maybe I'll try doing the business card thing. That's pretty clever. It's like an interesting angle. Just have a business card, all your links on there. Be like, and you can also like cover a lot more ground, because if you're trying to talk to each girl and get her number, that takes like 4 or 5 minutes per girl. But you can hand out like 20 business cards during that time. So it's like you're covering a lot more ground, basically.
Exactly.
Hey,
exactly.
You got
I even got
potential.
stickers. I mean, some people, I've seen this like at certain festivals and stuff like that, where people will just have this shit like on like a pole or like a heavily trafficked area. You know what I mean? To scan me, the thing that Barry loves boot. What is that? Let's scan that. You know what I mean? Boom, there it is. Yeah, links to my OnlyFans, links to my Manny vid. I like the Manny vids because you can look at Manny vids and you can like see
what's Manny vids. What is
Manny?
That?
It's MANY. I keep saying Manny, but it's Mini vids, VIDS. It's another platform, like OnlyFans. It's so many of them. There's exciting, but there's so many adult content creator platforms now. People think about OnlyFans, but dude, ManyVids is probably like one of the biggest competitors. You know what I mean? But I think the thing is they don't give out. They take more. It's like 60-40 split in terms of percentage, right? But ManyVids, the community's better. The UX UI looks better. Like when you go to if you go to the ManyVids link, I like that because it will. I just started using it a couple months ago, but it will like a carousel. It will show like my clips, like highlights. It's like a highlight reel. Like click the link in my bio. I'll go to my Manny-Vids. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh shit! And it click through. You'll see like this titty fucking. You'll see like this different types of stuff.
That's fascinating, because if you think about it, okay, well, let's think about this. So each one of these hot girls in Miami is getting approached like 100 times a day. So it's like most guys are doing the same thing. Hey, I thought you were cute. What's your number, right? But when you give the girl the business card, it's kind of unique. And then if she goes on the ManyVids or whatever on OnlyFans, she gets to see that you get laid, which is attractive. 2, she can watch you fuck, so she gets turned on. And 3, she knows what size your dick is, right? Without you having to send her a dick pic, basically, right? Because like if you send a girl a dick pic, like most girls are like, ew. But if she just happens to see your dick on her own, that's a different story, right? You didn't send her a dick pic, you just found it. So it's like a unique angle.
I like the way you think, man. I wasn't even thinking about the dick part, but you know what? It makes sense, bro, because it makes sense. It makes sense. Now the comments, it makes sense. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about that, bro. Like every now and then I have girls reach out and be like, yo, you have a nice dick. That I'm like, where's it coming from? Like, what did you? I just think makes sense. They probably, very interesting. Yeah. True.
So let's say you go up to 100 girls and give them the business card. What percentage of them do you think will like reach out to you?
Do I think? So I try to keep that. All right, let's go off 100. I try to keep things very business like in terms of the numbers, right? Like sales, like listen, if this is baseball, if you're batting 3 out of 10, right? 30%, 30 out of 100, you're all-star, Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, that's insanely good.
That's insane. That's unbelievable, right? We're talking about outreach. Out of 100, if 10% get back to me, I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I am expecting in my heart 5%.
Yeah, no, that's reasonable. If I go up to 10 girls on my own, I think maybe like, okay, I go up to 10 girls, I will get like 4 numbers and I'll sleep with like 1 of them. So for me, it's also like 5 to 10%. That's right. Like, above 10% is like insanely good. You have to be like famous or something like that. Because that's just like, it is a numbers game to some extent. Because there's just like, a lot of girls that have a boyfriend or whatever. They're like nervous. Yeah. So
especially for me, man, at least right now, right? What I know is going to happen, this is the way I position the brand and myself. Like, it's different from most porn stars, right? A lot of porn stars, I know some great, I'm talking about legendary porn stars, and I have nothing against male porn stars, right? I'm just not your average male porn star. What I mean by that is, it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not about me. It's about the brand. It's about, that's why I say for the culture, it's about the women. It's about them, the ladies, the optics. It's about the titties,
Oh
man.
yeah, of course. No one is signing up to OnlyFans to watch your dick. They're signing up for the girls. Yeah.
No, but see, but that's the thing though. See, look, I mean, my marketing. Listen, when I tell you I know a lot of male porn stars, a lot of these dudes, even on the content creation side, like I'm talking about like your OnlyFans guys, porn stars, the difference from the regular porn. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, right? I'm straight, 100%, right? Now, these guys, cute cat, that's a dog. It's a wolf back there you have. Okay.
Yeah, that's my dog.
I was say cute cat. I was like, wait, that's a big ass cat. All right. Yeah. It's a wolf back there. All right. No, man. No, but like I know some guys, and it's shocking a little bit, man, that are doing some strange things for some change.
Well, like they're doing like gay shit for money.
Yo, dudes are bending, hey, bro, like bending over, showing their assholes, spreading their ass cheeks for the. I said, how do I know?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
How do I know this? Because we give each other free OnlyFans access, right? Hey, my boy, hey, you cool? We cool. All right, cool. Met you, we cool. Next thing you know, I go on. I said, and I'm strolling my OnlyFans. I don't subscribe to a lot of people because you know what I mean. And I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit, like, oh, what's going? Whoa.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. Like Sterling Cooper, who's like a buddy of mine, he's been on my channel before several times. But yeah, he like does that on his OnlyFans. He'll like fucking put a finger up his asshole. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. But I guess that's like because the gay guys are the ones who are like paying for it.
Yeah,
like
I'd never want to be in that scenario. I'm not knocking them.
Yeah, no, neither would I. Yeah, that's.
I just don't want to be in that. I don't want to be in that scenario. I don't even know. I don't. Yeah, I'm not built like that. First off, I cannot do that.
No, I feel you on that. Yeah, I would not want to do that either. That seems miserable.
I'd rather just. There's a lot. I can name a million things I'd rather do than spread my asshole open on the internet. But
yeah, same. Ditto. I'd rather. There's also a million things I'd rather do besides fucking put shit up my ass. That's interesting. What's like? Have you ever had any like crazy shit happen like during a scene? Like, have you ever had any like weird stories or like crazy shit happen? I remember Rochelle Ryan. I was interviewing her. Oh no, was it? No, it was what's her name? The other one, Miss Raquel. She also lives in Miami, but she was telling me that she was filming like a squirting scene, and they rented an office, and it was supposed to be like no one was supposed to go up there, but for some reason, like this like family like accidentally got up there, and they opened the elevator right as she was like squirting everywhere. So like the whole family was like, "Oh my god, this is terrible." Have you ever had any like crazy shit happen?
No, not that crazy, man. I mean, even when shooting, man, like, nah, man, everything's been kind of cool, bro. Like, nothing very basic, nothing crazy as of yet, bro. Like, yeah, nothing crazy. Not yet.
Okay. Have you ever heard of this chick, Crystal Lust? I think she also lives in Miami.
Damn, sounds familiar.
But yeah, she'd be up your alley. She has like huge tits, huge ass. She's like Latina.
Sounds great. Sounds familiar though. Crystal Lust. Sounds familiar. Look her up.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her on the podcast. I've also been trying to bang her. I'd be happy with either outcome, or ideally both. Yeah. No, that shit is nuts, man. There's like a lot of funny things that happen in porn. I've interviewed a few porn stars. I interviewed Sarah J, Rochelle Ryan.
You interviewed Sarah J? That's my people's.
Yeah. She's cool. She's really nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Very professional, man. That's like I said, like me sharing like this whole thing. Like she's like one of the first people, like before she like one of the first people I told I was gonna do this. You know what I mean? It was like very encouraging. Of course she was.
How did you meet her?
Actually, I first met her at Exotica. Well, I'll take that back. Dude, this is wild. Like I met Sarah J out and about a million times. Like we got pictures and like so, but Exotica 2019, which is right before I started my shit, like the Instagram page, Barry Loves Boobs. You know, and I told her I saw her like that fall. It was like September, October. I told her I wanted to do something like school group. Like she was very supportive of the situation. And but we had taken a million pictures, you know, and like, you know, emailed her, was like, on some professional shit, bro. Like, y'all want to like pick your brain about this situation. Like, people say that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was really on some next level shit with that. I really wanted to, because I kind of felt like I knew what she was about. And I don't mean like porn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just knew shit. Listen, it's common sense to me to be in the game as long as she has. She got to be on some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Some business shit, you know what I'm saying? That I'm interested in, like, navigating questions I have about that type of stuff, in which I was 100% right. And I just think that Sergey's always been, always will be, somebody very special to me. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's funny when I was talking to her, I was like, I asked her this question. I'm like, are you a multimillionaire? Because you would expect her to be a multimillionaire with how famous she is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, no, not really. And she was telling me she like does like cam shows for like $200 an hour, and I'm like, why are you charging so little? Like she should be a multimillionaire, but she's not. I think she's like, I don't know why, but she should be, right? Because she's so fucking
Yeah,
famous.
but I could say that the multi thing is one thing, but I'm pretty sure that, like I said, she's not, she's not hurting.
Yeah, no, I don't think. No, of course not. Yeah, she's not like starving or something like that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: Where do you think this whole thing is going to go? Where do you want to be in like 3 years?
Damn, dog, that's great. Because I'm at a point where I always, one thing about me, man, is that I'm very business about this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, everything is in my company name, BLG Entertainment. Everything is, I'm talking about all my accounts go to my business account. All my like Onlyfans, all that goes to a business account. You know what I'm saying? So like QuickBooks, like I'm business about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But then me being this my first year being in business with doing this, one thing that I realized that I wasn't doing, man, that's important for business. Like I was using my own like cash, right? I wasn't doing credit. And now I got my DUNS number. If people know, if you know anything about business, I have my, there's Dun & Bradstreet. I have my DUNS number, which is one of the first steps to building your business credit is get out that DUNS number, right? And so I get the so my plan now is by the end of the year is to have a certain amount of funding and credit on the business side to really kind of put back into the company. So here's what I'm going to do, and I'll be very upfront about this. I'm getting a van, white van, caravan style. We're putting a logo. We're wrapping a logo. You'll see up and down South Beach.
Oh, you're doing Bang Bus.
Hello.
Okay.
So Barry's Bussy, but yeah, we're doing that. No one's done it on the urban front. No one looks like me's done that.
So you're gonna be driving around on like a bus, and you're gonna be like fucking big titty girls inside of it.
Oh, and that's how you fucking. You like to, my shit ain't all about fucking, bro. It's like this. It's gonna be some titty content. It's gonna be some content going down inside that bus. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And then it's gonna be some organic, some dope content. You know how it is. When you see that, like one thing about me, you come in, let's hang out. You'll see how I do. Yeah, I didn't know. You see how I do. You know what I'm saying? I go anybody, anytime, any place. There's no problems. Now we put the bus there. You put the business cards there. We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have fun. There's gonna be some dope organic content that's gonna be shot, and not just here in Miami, but like, bro, look at it, a party. But it's some big ticket expense. I'm getting a content house. I'm thinking about probably putting it in Broward, right? We'll turn it to a studio and rent it out. But when we're shooting hella content here, and I'm not just doing the content house here. I'm maybe giving you too much information now with the business plan, but I'm doing one in Houston. I'm doing one in every major market that I want to be in. Atlanta, LA. We'll put a content house there and we're filming, bro. So all I can say is this. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're about to be real big, though. So I'm super small now. And we got the events. I forgot. We got the events. So, yeah, it's about to be crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah, I've always wished, what I thought about? I always wish like the concept of Bang Bus was real. Like, okay, the premise is that they pick up random chicks on the street, but those chicks are obviously porn stars, right? They're not random chicks. But I've always wondered, is there a way to do it where it's actually real? Where like you're actually
that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do.
So you're gonna be picking up like real girls. Like,
see, here's the thing. So that's what I was trying. All right. So Joe Francis did that with Girls Gone Wild.
Did he, or was his thing also like?
No, he did. The problem with Joe Francis is he got too weirdo and was trying to get him to do all that extracurricular shit. You feel me?
Like drugs, or what are you talking about?
No, but yeah, probably some of that too. Actually, some of that, but no, like, hey, go in the back, play with her, and to get her to do this, and then more, and then two things, and that's cool. Like, you want to do more, and people want to pay for more, but dude, when you think about Girls Gone Wild, what's the first thing you think about that content? What do you think about this?
Yeah, girls showing their tits.
That's all I think. That's it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid and I saw the infomercial, I was excited to see that. I was like, God, see, we can bring this back. We can bring that back, and then have it more formal on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Without pressuring. It's plus, and it's definitely against some type of law, bro. When girls are fucked up or drunk, and in a situation where you're trying to, kind of.
Yeah, no, they gotta be like relatively sober for sure.
Not even right, you cannot have them do the.
You need like a breathalyzer device. I actually used to have one. I always had this breathalyzer device. So when I would go out, I would try to like beat my score. I'd be like, all right, I want to get this to like 0.21, right? And I would have goals. I'd be like, okay. Tonight when I go out, I need to get this to 0.25. So I had this breathalyzer device. They're not that expensive. They're like $100. So you could like easily have one of those. So any girl that gets in should give her the breathalyzer test. The only problem with that, I think, is okay. Here's my thoughts on that. When Girls Gone Wild was like, if you notice with porn, like it's become more and more hardcore every single decade, right? So porn in the 70s was like a lot different than porn now, right? It was a lot more like romantic and like less hardcore. Versus now it's just like a chick getting gang banged and choked and fucking like all that shit. But so Girls Gone Wild was like early 2000s. Before really internet porn was on the thing. So
Right.
there was not a lot of hardcore porn back then. So that's why like they could get away. But I think now, because like all the dudes who watch porn, they've been so conditioned to like see a girl get railed that the titties won't be enough for them. That's kind of like my speculation.
That's the thing. The titties won't be enough for them, right? But there are enough. And I do these polls quite often. And actually I'm gonna do one when we get off. I'm doing one tonight. But I say, what kind of content do you want to see? Hardcore, just titties, and you'd be shocked, bro. The just titties, yeah, you'd be shocked. And so, like, me doubling down on that, First off, a couple things on the business side, bro. It's a lot easier, quicker. I mean, it's how invasive is it, or less invasive is it? Where, hey, you just want to show your titty, do some titty stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you still got to do the model release form, the 2257, but you don't need any You don't need to do a test. You don't have to do, you know what I'm saying? I can go out tonight and be like, yo, you want to show them? Joe Francis, you want to show some titties? Come on, sign this document real quick. You know what I mean? Like the frequency goes up. So now guys may be wanting this and that, but at the end of the day, when that's what I'm saying, I got to make my line. I've been drawing my line in the sand right now. Well, I'm not going to be too hardcore because I got other stuff going on. I got the music stuff now. We have, I'm not saying never. It's just that, I have a chance to do something that, the frequency of it. I can do softcore stuff and at scale.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah. And we talk about sponsorship. We talk about I do events. Shit, talking about sponsors. Being super hardcore and getting sponsors is more difficult than being a software brand and getting sponsors.
Interesting. Yeah, maybe at some point in the future, Playing with Fire will sponsor the Barry's Boobs Bus. It's an interesting concept.
You know what? If you want, we have a content out. We're doing Puerto Rico, November 10th to the 14th. We are taking sponsors for that. We have the beach day. I have a different package. I'll get with you on that, where we put your logo with different things we offer. For just the house and for the beach bash. That's going to be on November 12th, Saturday.
Cool. Yeah. You know what I thought about doing? Because I have like I have a good amount of subscribers. So what I tried at one point, I'm just like playing around with this now, is like telling girls, okay, so I had this one chick, right, that I hooked up with, and I was like, yo, I'll make you a deal. You do a video for my channel, and I'll do a video for your OnlyFans. So I made it seem like, she's getting something in exchange, I'm getting something in exchange. But in reality, I'm winning on both accounts because I want to fuck her on camera, right? So it's like, I like that concept of like using my YouTube subscribers to just bang a bunch of OnlyFans chicks, for free.
Hey, barter. There you go. Yeah, you're bartering, buddy. Hey, you think it's for free, but those eyeballs matter.
No, for sure. I mean, yeah, like definitely. Like I fucked this one chick on OnlyFans like a while ago, and she got like 10,000 views in like 24 hours or something. Because I think a whole bunch of my audience wants to watch me fuck a chick. The views. I remember the views were insane.
How many subscribers you have? Hold on, wait a minute. How many subscribers you have?
I have like 105,000 or 106,000. It's not that much, but it's decent.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I've been at this for like 3 years.
That's
Uh,
still a lot. That's special. Good job, man.
yeah,
Great
well,
job.
I'm trying to, man. But yeah, that's fun. That's fast, funny. Do you know this guy? What's his name? Mr. Lucky POV.
No,
He's the number one male OnlyFans earner, or
is he?
number two, I think, before Tyga. Yeah, I
Hmm.
forget, but he's like right up there. But anyway, so his whole thing is really interesting. He used to be like a pickup guy, right? He used to do like whatever, help guys pick up girls, and then he wound up getting involved in porn somehow. He wound up meeting this porn director, and now he does like OnlyFans content with a whole bunch of really hot chicks. He never even shows his face, and he makes bank, and he fucks them on camera. It's like the best of all worlds. Like there's not a lot of people in this world who I would trade jobs with because I think I have a really cool job. But I would trade places with him.
Right.
He's like one of the very few places people in this planet I would trade places with.
You know who I would you know whose job I always wanted. I'm getting ready to do
Yeah,
Anthony Bourdain. Rest in peace. Right.
yeah.
Anthony?
Hopefully the ending will be better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, God. Thank you. But no, man, one of the content, like I said, some original content programming ideas that we have. At our Boo Fest event, my Boo Fest event, I can say our, it is our, it's a team. Our Boo Fest events, we want to, the Boo Fest is content, I told you, that's the reality content as well. But then we also film scenes, right? Like, but like as we go international, and the guinea pig test, granted Puerto Rico's international, but it's close enough. All right, but we're gonna take some of that Anthony Bourdain stuff. Like I'm like the Anthony Bourdain of boobs, bro. It's like we're gonna go to the city, go to the town, interview the people, eat the food, and then party. And there's gonna be some titties involved, and then we're gonna put that together as a package, man. It's gonna be a nice little production, man. But yeah, that's something I'm working on.
Interesting. Okay, so let's take some questions from the audience. Someone asked this: what percentage of girls banging him on OnlyFans are white or Asian? I guess someone wants to know this.
Man, that's a good one, man. Because when I started, my first ever scenes with two pogs. You know pogs, fat ass white girls. Pogs.
Oh, pogs. Yeah. I do.
Yeah. So my first ever scene. Shout out to Virgo Paradise and Lucky B Dallas. I just saw this weekend. Two amazingly huge ass white girls. But I don't have an Asian at all on film. I only have like 3 in my whole entire life. But
yeah, there's not that many in Miami.
Yeah. I definitely know a couple I could shoot with. You know what I mean? I just haven't got to it yet. But yeah, you'll see a lot more of the white and maybe some Asian, in the future.
Dude, you should definitely infiltrate the Japanese porn industry because in Japan, like the Japanese porn stars are like all huge titty Japanese girls.
I know Hitami Tanoka, I love her.
Yeah, that'd be pretty epic.
Yeah, they like smothering. Japan gets it. I tell people all the time, man, Japan being some freaky weird, I thought I was a freak, but Japan, they got it. They kind of freaky over there, bro.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what other questions we have. Reporting news, please hit the goal. All right, Alex will keep thinking hard about OnlyFans. Oh my god, that's funny. Wait, there was a question here. Okay, when he was in Vegas, did he meet porn stars at the expo?
Of course. This is before I was doing Barry Loves Booze, but yeah, man, I met a lot of them there. A lot. Lexus, Texas, you name them, like,
Interesting. You never want to like shoot content with Alexis Texas? I feel like she'd be kind of up your alley. She's like a fat ass white girl.
Yeah, but she doesn't do black dudes on camera.
Oh, she doesn't?
Not on camera.
Oh,
that's some old school ideology. I don't know what that's about. I kind of know what it's about. I feel like it's like the manager saying, like, hey, look, you're blonde, you're white. Let's keep you away from. That's the only thing I can think. You stay away from those. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I can think.
But don't the girls make more money for fucking black dudes? I heard like they get paid more.
Yeah, but I think if you stay away long enough, there's some type of something that musters up from that where it builds up because people want to see it. Not just black guys, but like white guys. People want to see it get banged by black dudes. You know what I'm saying? But like, it doesn't happen. And you think like you would hold out for eventually ever do it, but no. Maybe the force that she believes or somebody that's in her ear is saying, hey, look, don't ever go black your entire career. You'll make more money. I think that's what I think that's the premise. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go black.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know what idea I had that's like highly illegal? So obviously I would never do it, but I thought it would be like really funny. Uh, okay. So I thought this would be fascinating. So go to a country like Colombia or like Thailand, right? Rent a nice hotel room, set up a bunch of hidden cameras, and then like get girls over from Tinder, right? And then you videotape the whole thing, like from the point where you open her, send her a message to the part where she comes over and you bang her, and like put that whole thing like from start to finish on there. Obviously, you can't do that because you have to ask consent to film. But like that, I think like so many people would watch that if
Well,
someone
you
ever
know,
did
first
that.
off, man, there's several. I know several guys, and several have reached out to me on my OnlyFans that are in Colombia, and I have some people on the ground. Like I said, I have people in Medellin, and I can stay there. I'm just waiting for my passport to come back. Like I said, Barry International, the show is coming. Like it's gonna be dope. But I know this guy who has a studio and it's not hidden cameras. He has cameras there. And the girls, they know it's there. It's not hidden. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah, the girls know they're there.
yeah. But it's very, very close though. Just the fact that, but they know it's there. But I guess
Right.
it's like it's recording 24/7. You know what I mean? And it records them. So it's like Truman Show and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Okay, here's another question. What level of confidence do you have that girls just gravitate towards you? I guess it's just like he's asking you, but I mean, like I don't even know how to answer that. It's like you have a lot of confidence, I guess.
I mean, yo, like sometimes it's not even. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the girls gravitate. I don't know about the gravitation part, but I don't know, man. I just try to, life is short. When you think about that in perspective, you always think about that. Life is short, and think about that Wayne Gretzky. I thought it was a Jordan quote, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Okay,
I think it's Wayne Gretzky that said that. I thought it was Jordan.
I think this is too. Yeah. Okay. Does Barry Loves Boobs use dating apps for regular hookups or to recruit more girls? So he's asking like, do you use Tinder to recruit girls?
Nah, I don't. I need to. I would like to. I just don't. I kind of frustrated with those apps. I just don't. I'm more of an in-person person. You know what I mean?
Oh, that could be an interesting Tinder experiment. What if I create a Tinder profile where it's
For
just
Barry,
like,
for Barry, I would love. Please do.
well,
Run
no, not as you, but like as myself, but pretend like I'm like a porn producer or something, and the whole thing is like, yo, come on and film with me. I wonder how that would do in Miami. You'll probably get the problem is that all these apps like fucking like are so politically correct that they just ban you for any and every reason.
I did create a Plenty of Fish one though. I had a Plenty of Fish that says Barry Loves Boobs. Like that's it. And I was getting some. I don't think I've had it. I didn't get any like anybody converted over, but I had like some good interaction. I just didn't follow up with it. That's my fault. If I was more, like I said, if I was more pervert, like if I was more of just that person, which again, like if I was like Joe Francis built, like Joe, it would have been happened. But I had a lot of opportunities. I just didn't follow up.
Yeah. What do you think about Mia Khalifa?
What, her porn or just her in general or what?
Yeah, like her, like because her thing is weird. Because so she was in the porn industry for like 3 months, made a lot, whatever, made money. Then she got out. Then she spent like years dissing the porn industry, and now she's back.
Yo, I mean, based off what you told me, I didn't even know that part, but that's some Mayweather shit right there. That's Jay-Z. A lot of people have said they want to dip out on, retire from and come back. That's a great way to get some more money. You know what I'm saying? And even in the big titty world, I tell you what girls do. I think it's one of the biggest hustles I've ever seen in my life. Because there's a website, there's a forum called like Tits and Tops, right? It's like 450,000 subscribers they have, right? It's a forum, big titty forum, right? And the guys are really kind of dicks about, I don't know, there needs to be a better forum. They're not the best, but they've been around at it. They've been doing it for a long time. But there's a thing where girls come out and they'll come on social media or they'll get the OnlyFans. But the whole thing is they're getting a reduction soon. They'll say, hey, guys, come and join my OnlyFans while it lasts because I'm getting a reduction.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, and then they never get the reduction. Yeah.
No. Shit, they actually get the fucking reduction.
They do?
A couple of girls have gotten the reduction. That's what I'm saying. So, like, it's wild, but it's a money play, though, because think about it. I mean, these guys are going in. These girls are creating accounts on Tits and Tops and saying this stuff. And these guys are Google Gaga. They're throwing the bank at them. And listen, these guys message me all the time. I know how much money they're spending, bro. I mean, I had a guy tell me, I spent money on this girl. The girl's a working girl. And he'd be like, yeah, she came to California. I gave her $3,200 for 3 hours. I'm like, what? $3,200 for 3 hours? That's crazy, bro.
Crazy.
One guy was like 2,800 for 2 hours. I'm like, yo, that's wild, dog. That's wild. I would never give anybody that much money. But anyway, I ain't knocking it.
Yeah, a lot of these dudes simp really hard. There's so much simping going on.
Homer Simpson.
The simping is like at an all-time high. It's like a simping epidemic that's going on.
Fucking pandemic right now,
dude. I see it all the time. Yeah, guys will be simping like crazy. Like the craziest story I heard was this one chick who was like not attractive at all. She was like a 4 or 5, and some dude paid her $2,000 just to go on a date with her. Like they didn't even have sex. He just wanted to pay her $2,000 just to talk to him for an hour. How fucking nuts is that? It's like fucking. That's insane. I don't know.
I don't understand it. I don't want to knock it, but it's hard not to. I don't get it.
Oh, I knock it all the time. Do you have a lot of guys who hit you up and they're like, "Yo, Barry, I want to do what you do. How do I like do? Do you have like?"
Yo, yes. Oh my god. Yo, first off, a lot of dudes think I can say like even you. I didn't want to. You know, yeah, it's like I got scenes. I'm fucking and shit like that, man. But I don't think. That's not even how I classify my shit. Like I do a whole lot of fucking, you know what I mean? I don't even classify my shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's content, it's porn. Yes, anything can be porn, of course. But guys, this is probably something that frustrates me probably the most, right? Is like guys come in and they're like, yo, how do I get started? I'm like, get started in what, bro? Like I'm trying to do what you do. Like, what do you mean? You trying to do like porn? Like what do you think I do? They're like porn. I'm like, bro. It's 2022. Just pick up your cell phone and record. Just start. And honestly, I tell people that, and I'm not even trying to be a dick about it. Like it's the best advice ever. It's like Nike shit. You want to just do it. Just start it. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, the problem is a lot of these guys, they're not getting laid, so they can't pick up their cell phone because they have no pussy.
Right. I mean, I don't know what is your. How do you start it? How do you do it? You film yourself having sex, and then you put it out. And
they're hoping you have like a magic solution where you're like, oh, let me give you this special big titty hotline. You call the hotline, and then the big titty girl comes over, and then you fuck her, and then you make a lot of money. Like, they hope there's they want a magic solution.
Then I've had guys that come and say, yo, how can I join the team? Right, be on the team. And I'm thinking like in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, be on the team. Like, oh, dude, come to an event. Come rock out, right? Nah. They talking about they want to be like male talent and shit. I'm like, nah, bruh. Like, not yet. I'm not hiring, and I wouldn't hire you. I know male talent. I'm hiring. I already know my guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
I work with them. I'm not gonna finna hire no, buy from Instagram.
Right.
I don't know about Instagram. You know what I mean? That's crazy, bro. I can't even imagine. That's kind of ballsy to go in my. I can't imagine. Can you imagine? I can't imagine doing it to anybody else. I don't care what kind of. I don't care if my favorite male porn star back in the day, my man Justice Slayer was knocking him down. Tribute, you know what I'm saying? My man Nat Turner on Man Wait, knocking him down. You know what I mean? Mr. Marcus knocking him down. I would never go in a DM and say, hey, yo, how can I get started? How do I do this? You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen to me. But anyway.
Yeah, I got you. Someone asked, what are the cons of his job lifestyle?
Yeah, it's probably all types of cons. I mean, I don't really care about. I mean, I don't know as of yet. I couldn't tell you a con right now because nothing has happened where I'm cool. Like, there's nothing that's, damn, I didn't get this because I'm doing this. I haven't realized that yet. Maybe it'll come up. Maybe something. There's got to be a con, right? I couldn't tell you what it is yet because I haven't felt it or experienced it yet. So I don't know.
Yeah, I got you.
My dating life is the same.
So, someone asked, what is the age you would like to retire?
I don't really have an age per se. I don't have an age. I just have, we have some goals I like to hit. I mean, it's all for the culture, man. There's some things I want to get. It's some ideas that I want to get out that have to get out, and that's it, man. And then, and once everything is income wise, money wise, and investment wise, and once my financial plan is I can retire, I'm good. I retire. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you take any like supplements or anything for like sexual performance?
Yeah, I have.
What do you take? Like, what supplements do you take?
So like, look, man. I mean, there's like Cialis. It's cool because it's like I've taken the Viagra stuff as well. I've taken
No, I mean more.
supplement.
I mean more like natural supplements, like maca or like
Yes, yeah. So good. I was gonna go there. Like those are like so. Yeah. I like the natural stuff. L-arginine is good for blood flow. Right. You're working out, you get those blood vessels going. You know what I mean? I have taken maca root as well, which is really good. I've taken a horny goat reed. In conjunction. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, bro, don't sleep on it. But creatine is actually good for sexual performance.
Yeah, I've heard that because it increases blood flow. Yeah, creatine. You know what's becoming popular
5 grams though, like 5 grams or less. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's becoming popular? It's called low dose Cialis. So taking like really low dose of Cialis on a daily basis because it actually helps you get like a good pump in the gym and it's good for your heart. So right now, it's like pretty popular. Doctors prescribe like really low dose Cialis and you just take that every day.
Microdosing on Cialis. Walk around with a little chub all day.
Yeah, basically.
I love it.
But it is cool. Like I remember when I was in Colombia, I took like a Cialis because I was like fucking a bunch of chicks, and then I was walking around afterwards to get dinner, and I had like half a boner. And I remember like like in Colombia they have a bunch of prostitutes standing around, and one of the prostitutes like would come up to me. She was like, "Oh my god, look at you! You have a penis!" Right? And she would like start jerking you off like in the middle of the street. So I do think there's some credence to like going out with half a chub. Like that could actually help you get girls.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah. Someone said, what does he mean about me? What does he mean about meeting chicks at brunch?
I mean, that's straightforward. I mean, those are places. I think the part of that conversation was where do I like to meet girls, and I'm not a Tinder guy. I'm not an app guy. I'm more of an in-person guy. Nightclub brunch has been very successful for me out here in Miami. I like going to like a nice brunch move. Today's Sunday, fun day. I've had a lot of success on this day. Brunch has been very good for me. So that's what I mean. Going to like a brunch, like a Tap 42, something like that. It's always the win. A couple of mimosas later, Yeah,
I got you. Someone said this. Is horny goat thing legit?
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna be the end all be all. It ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like those things work when you got a clean system. If your system's really clean, you drink a lot of water. You know what I mean? If you drink your water and you're doing your cardio, I'm talking like 30 minutes a day cardio. The L-arginine is that you feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like that blood flow. Yeah, you get the natural stuff you can feel. You know what I mean? Even like pre-workouts with this because some pre-workouts do have creatine. Like even pre-workout, I can't imagine. Like I've never done roids, right? And that's crazy. I live in Miami, and God knows I've had the opportunity, right? But like, bro, like I've had enough of like roid rage on pre-workout. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had pre-workout where I feel like animalistic, like you know what I mean? Like
yeah, I take small doses of steroids, but I've never had roid rage. That's only if you take like really large doses. I've never had like anger issues. I take like small doses though, just for like
I don't know. Even on like my sexual appetite on pre-workout, man. Maybe just working on general. I'm a lot more. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
I need to work out tomorrow morning.
Someone asked this question: what is your morning and evening routine on the day of the shoot?
Yeah, see, this is more like a porn star question, man. I mean, I'm not really that big on the routines.
Okay, you just do everything as normal, basically.
Yeah, the only thing is, I don't. If I know I got a big shoe set up, flying somewhere like, I say this because, all right, ideally I don't want to drink.
Yeah.
But I have, right? I would like to go into it like just fully hydrated. You know what I mean? If I was really trying to make an impression, like some type of, like you said, like L-arginine or some type of supplement to kind of boost. You know what I mean? Watermelon's really good too. For hydration and as well as like it's like a added. Watermelon's good for you. I've seen some guys, saw a guy on set doing that one time.
Watermelon is really tasty too.
He's chopping on the watermelon. I was like, "What's up with this?" He's like, "Yo, this is great for get back in the game." I'm like, "All right, bet, thanks."
Someone said this: do you ever plan to get married or be in serious long-term relationship in the future?
Yeah.
Mm. So you want to like one day like get married and have kids and shit?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I still do. Yeah, definitely married,
Okay,
kids, all that. Yeah,
I
I'm
got
getting
you.
it done. Yeah.
All right, guys. If you have any questions, get them in now. So yeah, because otherwise we're gonna wrap up. So yeah, so get all your questions in, guys. Uh, yeah, people are curious about the supplements. Some people are talking about L-arginine. Yeah, some guys saying that's pretty good. Oh, we got some spam in the chat. All right, let me move that. Okay, 1 second. Do you think porn is just going to be, or like whatever, like OnlyFans is just going to keep getting bigger and bigger?
In general, or my
Yeah,
only kids, my only
in
kids.
general.
Oh, yeah, the content creator. Yeah, man, I know a lot of like tech guys, and like that's the thing. That's like I mean, there's so many new sites coming on online today.
Yeah.
You didn't even hear about minivids, and they're like
No.
right there.
No.
They're like, go look them up. They're like amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
there's Excite Bunny. There's so many of them, bro. Like even Pornhub, they have a content creator like page very
Yeah.
similar to OnlyFans. You know what I mean? They all do. Like Spank, like all of them. Like there's so many of them.
Yeah.
I got
Well,
like
it's
a
crazy
folder. I
because
got like a folder here.
OnlyFans only became popular like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
5 years ago, no one even knew what OnlyFans was.
exactly.
It,
Then yeah, Loyal Fans is up there. They're doing really well. AVN Stars. I don't know. They're Pocket Rocket. I mean Pocket whatever. There's so many of them, bro. Like, yeah, that's a hot market. Still,
yeah. I think, well, I think it's a good thing and a bad thing in a way. I think it's a bad thing for a lot of guys because a lot of guys, they're just like so lazy now. Like, like 20 years ago, they would have gone out and tried to pick up chicks. But now they're just sitting around beating off all day. So I think it can become like a vicious cycle if you're just jerking off all the time and you're not like going out and meeting girls. I personally have a strict rule. I don't jerk off unless there's a girl in the room. Like you will never see me jerking off by myself. I only do it like the only time I will fucking have my dick out is if there's a hot chick in the room, because I feel like it's so easy to just let yourself go and just like beat off all the time.
that's a good one, dog. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I can't imagine I still definitely jerk off but it's not like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be like crazy with it. You know what I mean? Like OD with it, but like now I'm more like every so often. You know what I mean? But I can't imagine. I still don't like jerk off to anybody's OnlyFans. Like I have OnlyFans. I don't go to anybody else's OnlyFans and jerk. You know what I mean? Like I missed that boat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still more X videos or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really big on like the OnlyFans going there and jerk off somebody's OnlyFans. A lot of times some of the girls I would want to jerk off to the OnlyFans may not be as good as I thought it was going to be. That's what happens.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's crazy to me though? I was getting a good kick out of this. So you know how like for a lot of the chicks who have OnlyFans, like a big part of it is like you get to text the girl if you pay extra. But in reality, you're just texting some random dude in India, right? So like these chicks are outsourcing all their texting to like Indian call centers. So you think you're sexting with like your favorite OnlyFans girl. In reality, you're sexting with like some old dude in India.
Yeah, and you can't tell till they start talking dirty, and it comes out like in the Indian people sometimes they'll like say "fuck you, mother bitch," you know what I mean? They'll be like, yeah, come. They'll still talk the shit wrong, you know what I'm saying? But hold up.
Yeah. Come for me, you fucking bunch of. Yeah.
Come here. Let me suck your toes. Come here. What?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this shit is crazy. Okay, someone asked this question. Uh, what does his mom think about him doing OnlyFans?
Oh, my mom is like my sister, man. So
She's cool with it?
I mean, it's cool. My mom is like, kind of got into like religion a little bit. She's still super cool with it though. But like, I know in her heart, she's like, yo, don't do something else. You know what I mean? But she's all super supportive though. Like, how's your event? It gotta go. Da da da. You know what I mean? So, yeah, mom's cool. Mm-hmm.
Dude, he has no idea. Why would I ask him that question? That's like so unrelated to him. This guy keeps asking me. Ask him, how can I get into OnlyFans as a BDSM submissive male? But I'm assuming.
I can help him. I can help him with this.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Great. Hey, listen. Follow my page. Barry Loves Boobs. We have a kink and fetish cruise in New York that we're doing in like October. It's coming up soon. So yeah, if you want to get down, this is right up your alleyway. It's all types of kinky fetish shit that we're gonna be doing. A lot of exhibitors and vendors are gonna be there. You know, a lot of content creators. Perfect way to get into the industry. It's in New York City. It's a kink and fetish cruise. It's by PWP Pipe Well Productions. Is his thing. You know, I'm supporting it, but he's helped me with all my events and you know, we partnered up on that last boob cruise, and so he's in New York. It's going to be a great event for you to get down and be that submissive BDSM dude that you want to be.
Yeah, this guy's pretty funny. I had him on for the podcast. He has like a fucking dominatrix. And so, like, it's so funny because he's like on a leash and shit, and then like the dominatrix is like the boss. Yeah, and he was like trying to convince me that he has like good game. That was pretty funny.
He's it's crazy. He's a pet. One of my girls is gonna be on a cruise. Goddess Nadia. She does a lot of that's what she does. Straight fetish content, and it's killing it. And a lot of that stuff you can't put on OnlyFans. But like, listen, those pets, those guys. The submissive guys, they're into a lot. Listen, bro, they're into a lot of shit, and I mean that literally.
Does OnlyFans have a lot of restrictions about what you can?
You can't do no shit on. You can't do the shit and piss on OnlyFans. You can't do no hate like rapey type shit either.
Oh damn. Okay. Is there websites where you can do that?
Oh yeah. I mean, anywhere else you can. Like obviously, Pornhub and Xvid. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff you can. Yeah.
Well, Pornhub recently, like a year ago, they removed all their amateur content. So now it's all like they removed 90% of their content.
No, like but that's something different, man. They have a model program with Pornhub where you can get on there and put your content on there.
Like, yeah, but it can't be like
about it. The thing is, you have to be vetted. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember I was like back in the day, I stumbled upon this dude on Pornhub, and his whole thing was like, I think he like lived in Russia or something like that, or like Eastern Europe. But his whole thing was, I mean, this is like really messed up. Like, I'm not advocating for this, just for the record. But he was like running around on the beach and like jerking off on girls and running away. So he would like set up his like little hidden camera right in like the secluded beach, and there'd be like some hot European girl like laying there, and he would like run up, jerk off on her, and then like run away. It was pretty funny.
When you say jerk off on her, he would actually ejaculate?
Like usually it wasn't like on her; it was like next to her. Like,
he would run over there enough time, so he work himself up to a nut state.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
God, that's kind of special technique. I mean,
yeah, his name was like Dick Flash or something like that. I remember that. I remember being so fascinated by this. I'm like, yo, this guy's like so fucked up, but kind of badass at the same time.
Kind of a superhero. I mean, what he was doing was unprecedented. You know, it's crazy. You hear a lot of stories. I know Southwest Airlines had a guy recently got kicked off, was jerking off, got caught 4 times jerking off on the plane, 4 times. And then you heard about the guy. There's been a couple of these stories I've heard about, like outside of a Walmart or something like that. This guy was caught jerking off. Well, I don't know where they get this number from. I don't know if they're counting strokes or what, but it's 57 times he was jerking off in front of that Walmart. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people are doing that weird. It's a thing. I don't know what do you call it? Chronic jerking off. What do you call that? Somebody
like a public masturbator or something.
Public
like that,
masturbator. It's got to be some type of something for it. Some name, like
Well, you know what? Miss Raquel told me that she was like filming a porno once, and this, or maybe it was a different. I don't remember. One of the porn stars told me that she was filming a porno, and then this homeless guy started jerking off, and apparently the homeless guy had a really big dick. So she was like trying to get the director to let the homeless guy get in on it, because apparently the homeless guy had a bigger dick than the male talent, but they wouldn't allow it because he hasn't been like tested and shit, you know. Yeah, but I found that pretty funny.
What? Like she wouldn't smash him? Like what did she want to
do? Yeah, she said the porn guy. I mean, the homeless guy was like good looking, and he also had a bigger dick than the male talent, basically. Which is, I don't know, interesting, I guess.
That reminds me, man. That happened to me in DC one time. Man. I never forget it, man. I was stuck in traffic. Rush hour traffic, 3-lane road in DC, New York Avenue. A homeless guy's crossing, gets right in front of out of all cars, my car. Looks at me, pulls his fucking pants down, ginormous cock, and just starts going. I said, "Oh,
oh my god!"
It fucked with me so hard because I was like, what is going on? Why did this happen to me today? Like,
Yeah,
why me?
why me? Why not a hot chick? Like, why me?
Why did he come make eye contact with me and put his fucking face up?
He's like pointing at you. He's like nodding. He's like,
Yeah. It's like who sent him? Like I felt, dude, I was freaked out, bro. For like a whole week, I was like, yo,
damn, dude, yeah, that's gotta be
some
disturbing.
voodoo shit. There's a voodoo doll. Somebody was like, yo, put the voodoo doll for like amateur. Like it was crazy, dog. Like,
Yeah, dude, the craziest story I've heard was this judge, this like Pennsylvania judge who used to jerk off like behind the stand, and then they caught him. Like the prosecutor and shit, he got caught, and then he got like whatever disbarred, and he lost his job. But what he was doing is while he was like trying cases, he was like jerking off under his robe. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. People are crazy. I don't know how people are like fucking do some of this crazy shit.
why would you risk it, dog?
Yeah, I would never risk it.
Why would you? You're a judge, dog. Why would you risk it? You freaky ass motherfucker, boy.
Yeah, you spend like 20 years working to get to your position. Like you dedicate your whole life to getting where you are, and then you just like fucking destroy that with one jerk off session.
You know what that means, man? That means his wife ain't fucking at all, bro. Like nothing, like or whatever.
Well, there's a lot of dudes whose wives are not fucking them.
No, nothing is going on in that household. My man is sought outside. He's found the strangest form of entertainment to beat his dick off of, and that's at work. And that's tragic. that's tragic.
You know what's crazy? Like there's some dude, like, okay, some guys are fucking like 3 times a day, and some guys are fucking like once a year. There's such a discrepancy. Like some dudes haven't been laid in like years. That always blows my mind. I don't know how you can live like that.
I want to like interview him. Like, what is that one time? What is that one time like? You know what I mean? Like, dude, I'd say one time I went 6 months without fucking, man, and I felt good, man. I was getting my 2014. I never forget it. I was doing well, man. I was in good shape. I was working out, and I didn't fucking 6 months, and I felt good. I'm in like the prime still in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just want to take my time. This girl begged me. She knew that. We're supposed to be friends. Dominican girl begged me at work, you know, to do it, and I agreed to it. Bro, listen. After 6 months, she looked good. She was very hot, green, very attractive. When I tell you, I went to Pound Town. I went 9 rounds on her, like unprecedented. 9 rounds. I came so much. It was blanks. There was nothing coming out anymore. And I felt bad for her because I kept on going. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like an energizer, but all night long, I demolished this girl. It was supposed to be a one-time thing, no strings attached. Oh no, it was strings attached after that. She was all over it after that.
Oh, my story is like the opposite. The longest I've ever gone without having sex since I lost my virginity was also like 6 months. It was when I was like really sick. I had like some health issues for like half a year, so I was just like too fucked up. But then like when I started feeling better, when I had sex on like month 7, I busted in like 5 seconds. Yeah, so my story is like literally the exact opposite of yours.
And that was it? 5 seconds and done?
Yeah, something like that. No, I don't remember. This was like 5 years ago. I think I fucked her again, or I don't remember exactly.
Dude, I went 9 rounds. I just like a drill sergeant in there, dog.
I don't even know how that's like humanly possible without like massive amounts of Cialis. Like,
yeah, 6 months for me. That's what happened.
That's crazy. But yeah, dude. I mean, I think that's basically all the questions. Yeah. Do you want to share where guys can find you? How can like people find your content and whatnot?
Yo, man. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, so on Instagram, Barry Loves Boobs. You keep that link in the bio because the website is.
Yeah, I'll put it in the. I'll put it.
Yeah, that's cool. And then on Twitter as well. Even though they shut me down, I have a Barry Loves LUVS Boobs. Just created that. Then I have my Barry's Boob Fest. Barry's Boob Fest, and the link in the bio would have all the links for all the rest of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Got a YouTube page too. I got a YouTube play coming down the pipe a little bit later on, but there's some stuff there. By the way, Shake Them Things. That's Shake DEM Things THANGS. That song is out on Spotify, Apple, Tidal, you name it. YouTube is there. I'm a registered BMI artist.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Yo, Mr. Mix, 2 Live Crew. Yo, we got a dope song out. We just performed the first time performing in New York a couple weeks ago. So, there's going to be a lot more performances from that. So that's available for you guys to listen to. It's a great summer anthem. Shake them things. I can't say it enough. It's a fun record, man. If you play it right now. Play it right now if you can.
All right, I'll play it. Play it,
baby. Play it.
Let me
I want to see. Look, Alex. I know you can dance, bro. I want to see.
Nah, dude, I cannot dance for
I know.
sure.
I was hoping you can. I'm lying.
Okay.
I was totally lying. But I feel like.
How do I find it? Like, what should I search for on YouTube?
Shake them things. Yep. Not them. DEM things. THANGS. And then put in Barry Loves Boobs. You go to my page, Barry Loves Boobs page, and you'll see it there as well.
Okay, I think I found it. Okay, let me share the screen and we'll play it.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Let's hear the song.
I got like an unofficial video for my Boob Fest content as well.
Okay, I think this is
Barry Loves Boobs.
That's the regular one, right? Let's go to the video. Let's make it a little fun. Play the video.
Okay, where's the video?
Back up one. The screen. Okay. Yeah, that one right there. See, yeah, right. That gray. Third one, yeah, right there. The third one down, right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, actually, shit. I'm a little worried about playing the video because in my this video is going to be if I play the video. This is
you're fine. You're fine. I do it all the time. You'll be good. Trust me. It's nothing. There's no nudity or anything like that. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Daisy. Hey, let's take a sing, guys. Let's go.
The feedback there.
Barry Loves Boobs, aka the video is. And I got a song for my beautiful busty women. Yeah, BBW, beautiful busty women. See, this is a special song. It's a song that everybody can't do.
Oh my god, that one chick has the biggest tits ever. Holy shit.
It's Rocky Red, yeah.
Titillate, I like that. Shake them boobs. Titillate, I like that. Shake them boobs.
Let me see the twins twerk.
Shake them thing.
Oh, Miss Love the twins.
Shake them thing.
I make them beats, they go hard.
Shake them thing.
Them girls going hard.
Shake them thing. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. Who can shake them things the longest, baby? Let's go.
Oh my god.
Don't quit. 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 Shake the thing. 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 Shake come to this baby. Shake. Come to this baby. Shake.
I make them beats, they go hard. The girls going hard.
That's funny. Yeah, we definitely have a different type of girl. I'll show you the kind of chicks I'm into. Let me pop up my Instagram. Like a chick like this. I like this chick. Like she has huge tits, but she's like also like pretty slender.
Yeah, forward it over to my account too. That's Instagram. Yeah, forward it over.
Like a chick like this.
I like that too. Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Yeah, and she's like a cute blonde. You know, like she's like in pretty good shape.
Yeah,
but
yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah, man, cool, good stuff, buddy. Yeah, dude, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. It was a good convo. We'll do it again at some point in the future.
Love it, man. Yeah, we had to do a reunion with it. Make sure I'm at the level I think I'm gonna go to. So that'd be great.
Yeah, dude. I hope to see this Barry's boob bus driving around one day around Miami.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's good. Yeah, that's gonna be fun, man. For sure.
Yeah, dude. If I see the bus, I'll holler at you.
Dog, you can come in the bus, bro. You can ride around with me.
I might take you up on that.
But yo, thank you for having me, man. It's been a pleasure, man.
Dude, thanks for coming on. Appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. Be good, bro.
All right. Thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. We're going to do another podcast tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that. Peace.